I'm not surprised, Benn. You've got fashion expert Hannah Sandling and comedian Mitch, as we say, who goes for a more relaxed style. Good morning to you both. How long did it take you lot to get ready this morning, then? Hannah, we'll start with you.
Well, actually, it took me probably about half an hour, but yesterday I spent an hour deciding what I was going to wear, and I did all the preparation last night. But I think the reason why women take so long getting ready is because we not only want to look good, but we want to feel good. So that means lots of planning and lots of preparation. And not only does it take over an hour to get ready, but also we spend half an hour the next day tidying up all the mess that we created, because we attack our wardrobes quite like a whirlwind, emptying the entire contents onto the bedroom floor, deciding what outfit to wear. And then we've got the boyfriends downstairs. I don't know why I pointed at you, sorry. But we've got the boyfriends downstairs nagging because they can't quite understand why or how it takes so long to get ready.
They get the benefits, of course. They get the benefits of then seeing you looking so beautiful.
Absolutely.
Do you think it's for the men? You don't think it's for the other women? You actually think that women dress up to impress men, or do they dress up to impress each other?
What do you think, Mitch?
I think this is something which men probably initiated and women perpetuate. I think this is probably, something which comes from just the way society organises itself. We want the women to be, you know, the decorative ones and everything. That's not really the case anymore. I think now women, it's competition. Yeah. I think, you know, and it's almost like, you know, you have to be seen to be making the effort. You know, it's and it's become almost a self-respect issue with some women. It's just, you know.
But are we also stereotyping here? We're saying, you know, women keeping the men waiting. I mean, I know you take an awful long time, Mitch.
I don't know. I was very nearly late. I had no idea when the taxi was coming. I appear to have accidentally put Gordon Ramsay's hair on this morning. Which is probably not a good idea.
But you know what it is? I think women dress to kill. Our clothes are our tools, and when we go to war, we want to win. And I got a bit of secret inside info on you, because I know that when you went out to the Oscars, you took over 4 hours to get ready.
Yo!
Yes, I know.
Hang on. I think someone might have been sort of just elaborating just a tad on that. It took me 4 hours to get into the dress, actually.
But the other point to be made here is that I don't think men are necessarily specifically less vain than women. I think it's just male vanity is a very different thing. Male vanity is about trying to look like you've made no effort whatsoever. And that is male vanity. It's still vanity.
But
it's
you're
just
still
like,
self-aware.
You're still self-aware, but the idea is you have to try and look like you did nothing. You know, you did nothing with your hair. You did nothing with your
But why do you get the hump with us then, if you are secretly, you know, plucking and prodding yourself downstairs?
I don't get a hump with anybody. I don't pretend to speak for the male of the species here. I mean, and unfortunately, you know, my wife doesn't really pretend to speak for the female of the species. She's not really an hour gets ready person. She just looks fab anyway. No, she does. But I don't know. I mean, I mean, I'm not the world's most punctual person, so I don't really feel I have the
So you kind of go with the flow. I mean, what does it say, Hannah, for the partner? Let's not stereotype here. The partner who is kept waiting. Just chill out. You're going to get the benefits later on in the evening when you see how glamorous your partner looks. Exactly.
When we walk down the stairs, we look great, and we can be there, sort of, dare I say, not arm candy, but they walk into a room and we look good, and you know, the guys that we're going out with can then feel proud of us. But what we don't appreciate is when they're sitting there going, "Come on," you know, shouting and. You know, but, you know, I think maybe they're just feeling a little neglected.
It could be, but there's also this weird thing that, I mean, for example, because, you know, I play comedy clubs a lot, and I get when, you know, when, for example, you're going out to a party or to a disco or something, you expect to be, you know, a club or something, you expect to get a fair degree of attention. I see women sometimes sitting in the audience of comedy clubs who literally look like they've come into the Oscars, and I'm looking at them and I'm thinking, baby, if anybody's looking at you, something's gone seriously wrong up here. Do you know what I mean? On what level did you really want to be the centre of it? But you know, I guess it is that competition thing. It's just, or it's just a self-respect thing. You can't leave the house without being seen to have made that kind of effort.
And the key thing is, on a final note, is when the woman comes out and says, "How do I look?" It's not to say, "Okay," say "Fabulous, darling," and then that's the way you make a quick exit.
Can't you just say fine?
Can I just say the alternative is, my mum and dad always say, because my dad's always moaning at my mum, she always says, "Well, you know what? I'm going to come down next time with big hairy armpits, hairy legs, my scruffy trainers and tracksuit, and then see how you like it."
Wouldn't notice it. Hannah, Mitch, thank you both very much indeed.
Thank you both. Thank you.
So fine doesn't work. What about very nice?
Fine and very nice are a definite no-no.
Right, OK. I've learnt an awful lot today, then. Thank you.
Now, still to come on Breakfast. He's setting pulses racing as Cranford's young doctor. We'll be chatting to the actor Simon Woods in just a moment. First, here's a quick last look at what's happening where you are.